when there's a crash, I hope it's going to be during this next 12 months, because I don't want to be Herbert Hoover. The one president, I just don't want to be Herbert Hoover.
Donald Trump is the only president in American history, other than Herbert Hoover, who lost more jobs than he had when he came in. That's why I call him Donald Herbert Hoover Trump.
You're not going to want to miss this movie. Yeah, you're not going to want to miss this movie.
It is a certainty, because of all the history we've had, and nothing's changed, that these stable coins are going to depeg and they're going to require a bailout. And now you have a president who's issuing his own stable coins and meme coins, and those are going to fail. And you got members of Congress that have become the darlings of the crypto industry, and so the American taxpayer is going to be the ultimate loser here, because you know that members of Congress will vote for the bailout.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction; it was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto down, and we have stocks taking a shellacking, taking a beating. And if the stock market stays this way, you're talking about at least 10 trillion wiped off the market in a month. But remember, guys, this is a plan. It moves in phases. It's all about the 4th Industrial Revolution. And in the stock market and in cryptos, we still have a long ways down. It's not going to happen all at once. But we know a lot of these stocks and a lot of these cryptos are just not going to make it. They're not built for the 4th Industrial Revolution. Especially a lot of these old stocks. They're just going to fall by the wayside. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, guys, we know in crypto, it's like clockwork. We're going to start moving up this weekend, going into next week. And when it comes to stocks next week, we'll also start to move up. Remember, it's earnings season. So, yes, guys, in stocks and cryptos, we're going to continue to pump and dump. But in cryptos, We know the dates of when we pump and dump. It's every single month. And when there's blood in the streets, you buy, even if it's your own. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now down, and yield rates have fallen in a big way, but we still see stocks and cryptos take a shellacking. And that's because it's time to build. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then we have the dollar right now down. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin is now live on Kraken. And we see RLUSD market cap quietly keeps moving up. And we know also that's part of the plan. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed repo at $233 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And we know while the sheep sleep, they run the money in the back door. And like I stated, if the stock market stays like this, they've ran at least $10 trillion in the back door. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. The Fed puts it in, and now they're taking it out. Don't forget they printed 80% of all money in existence in 2 years. Trillions and trillions of dollars they put in the stock market. Now they're ready to take it out because now it's time to build this fourth industrial revolution. And we have the Trump tariffs. We know Liberation Day. And don't forget about history. You always got to go back to history because it's always going to let you know what the future entails. And these tariffs are going to move us over to this new financial system that's being built right in front of the sheep's eyes, and they have no clue. And you're talking about some of the most educated people, but those are the ones that are most indoctrinated in the system. But they're about to be brought into reality. All this technology is ready. The only thing they need is that crisis to move it all in. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the House Financial Services Committee passes the anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act. Also, we have the U.S. Housing Committee passes the Stable Act, a bill to regulate stable coins, and it's going to be moving to the full House vote. But our anti-CBDC Surveillance Act makes no sense because a CBDC is nothing but a stable coin. It'll be able to track everything you're doing because it's on blockchain. But then on top of it, if you're accepting money from the government, only thing they have to do is attach a smart contract, and they'll be able to tell you what, when, when, and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Representative Lynch says it is a certainty that these stable coins are going to depeg and require a bailout. But like I told you guys, these stable coins are going to land in the hands of the Fed. They're going to control the supply. We're going to be in the same system that we're in right now. It's just tokenized and put on blockchain. The Fed will still be the hidden hand. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs right now are down. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Aave's parent company has unveiled a new feature for its self-custody family wallet that allows users to onboard using email and SMS rather than a seed phrase. And we know they're going to make it seamless to bring to the masses, but an email and a text, of course, is easy to hack. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you, especially with these supercomputers coming. Now we have Bybit partners with Zodia Custody to enhance security for institutional clients. Also, we have Sony Singapore now accepts USDC payments and his online store through a partnership with Crypto.com. And we know this is all about pushing adoption, and we know USDC is definitely the chosen one. And we're seeing USDC being pushed globally. Now we have Jupiter acquires Drip Labs, a Solana-based digital collectibles platform developer. Also, we have PayPal expands crypto offerings, adding Solana and Link for its U.S. customers. And again, we see FinTech pushing this digital transformation. The millennials and Gen Z are going to be very easy to move over because every time I turn around, I'm seeing the millennials and Gen Z pulling out their phone to pay. No money, no debit card. They're just pulling out their phone to pay. And they're being moved over to the fourth industrial revolution without even knowing. And PayPal is nothing but a bank. And how do banks make money? Off of fees. We know the house always wins. Now we have Cardano Foundation launches a quantum-resistant and global interoperable digital identity platform, Viridian. And we know Cardano has been pushing digital ID the whole time when it comes to Africa. So you have the digital ID, and then also you have the Viridian wallet. So you have the digital ID embedded inside of this wallet, and that's the same thing when you look at what Ripple created with Ripple Pay. Included in that is the digital ID inside the wallet. So now you have a consumer that only has to do one click, has the wallet directly attached to their bank account, and they'll be using this new digital economy again without even knowing. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Fidelity launches a no-fee retirement plan letting U.S. clients invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And again, what do I teach you? They dangle that carrot, they get you on in. We know how the banks make money, and that's off of fees. But now they need the masses to come on in. And once we get this stable coin bill passed, this fourth industrial revolution is going to move so fast, you're going to wonder what happened to the old world. Because we're about to enter into a new world, and we know that's the new age, the book of Revelations, to reveal the new age, the digital age, and the big news that will make no news whatsoever. You have the Wall Street giant DTCC unveils tokenized collateral platform, allowing real-time transfers and automation through smart contracts. So we're seeing this old infrastructure, lagging settlement times are being put on blockchain. So therefore, you get real-time settlement, and that's 24/7. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books, there's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.